Hello students, welcome back. This video is a continuation of exercise 4E. Today I am going to explain to you all how to solve the word problems given in exercise 4E. So we are going to solve question 26 to question 33. Let us begin with the first word problem, that is question number 26. The cost of 1 liter of milk is rupees 42 3 upon 5. Find the cost of 12.5 liters of milk. So let us write down the statements of what is given to us. So question number 26, we are given the cost of 1 liter of milk. Remember children, when you are writing the statements, please put the units wherever required. So cost of 1 liter of milk is rupees, put the rupees symbol, 42 3 upon 5. Okay, so we are given the cost of 1 liter of milk. We have to find the cost of 12.5 liter of milk. Okay, so we are given the cost of 1 liter of milk. We have to find the cost of 12.5 liter of milk. As I have already told you all, when you are given information about one and asked to find for many, you have to multiply. So here too I have to multiply 12.5 by 42 3 upon 5. Okay. You can put any fraction first and any fraction second, because you'll know that when you multiply numbers, no matter in which order you multiply numbers, the answer will be the same. For example, 4 multiplied by 6 is 24. 6 multiplied by 4 is also 24. So the order of numbers does not matter. So 12.5 multiplied by 42 3 upon 5. Even if you write it as 42 3 upon 5 multiplied by 12.5, the answer will remain the same. Now here you can see both the fractions which I have to multiply are in the mixed number form. So before trying to reduce, I have to convert them to fractions. So do this step of conversion. This fraction will become 25 upon 2. And this fraction will become, you can multiply 42 by 5. Make use of your rough column to do all this rough work. So 5 multiplied by 42 is 210 plus 3 is 213 upon 5. Okay, your next step will be to reduce whatever you can and try to simplify your numbers. Now you can see here 5 and 25. You can reduce this using the 5 times table. Then 213 and 2, it won't be reduced because 2 is an even number and 213 is an odd number. So it is not possible to reduce this 2. So whatever can be reduced, you reduce. The rest of the numbers you multiply. Whatever is left in the numerators, multiply. Whatever is left in the denominators, you multiply. And you will thus get the cost of 12.5 liter of milk. Question number 27. The cost of 1 liter of petrol is rupees 65 3 upon 4. Find the cost of 36 liters of petrol. So this is similar to question number 26. You are given the cost of 1 liter of petrol as rupees 65 3 upon 4. And you have to find the cost of 36 liter of petrol. Again here children, you are given the cost of 1, you have to find the cost of many. So you have to multiply 65 3 upon 4 by 36. Now look here, one of them is a mixed number, the other is a whole number. Mixed number converted to a fraction. Work it out in the rough column. What is 65 multiplied by 4? 4 5s are 20. 260 plus 3. So this will become 263 upon 4 multiplied by the number 36 has to be converted to a fraction. For that, you will have to put 1 in the denominator. Again here children, the sum is not over. You have to now reduce. You can see here 4 and 36 and make use of the 4 times table to reduce 4 and 36. Alright, reduce it and then get the answer. Okay, let's move to question number 28. The cost of 3.5 meters of cloth is rupees 547, 3 upon 4. Find the cost of 1 meter of cloth. Now these are the opposites of what you all have just solved. Here you are given the cost of many. You are given the cost of 3.5 meter of cloth, which is equal to rupees 547, 3 upon 4, and you are asked to find the cost of 1 meter of cloth. So you are given for many and asked to find for 1. When you are given for many and asked to find for 1, what do you all do? Yes, you have to divide. Now when you are doing division, be careful about which number to put first and which number to put second. So in case of division, just to be clear and just to remember how to solve, I am giving you all this hint. Always the big number will come first. So you can look here, 547, 3 upon 4 is the bigger number. So that will come first, divided by the smaller number, that is 3.5. Alright children, remember this. In case of division, big number first, divided by the second number will be the smaller number. So here 547, 3 upon 4 is the big number, 3.5 is the smaller number. Now again these are mixed numbers, so I need to first convert them to fractions by doing this step. Let us see what is 547 multiplied by 4. It's 2188 plus 3. So this comes to 2191 upon 4 divided by 2 3s are 6 plus 1, 7 upon 2. Now we have to solve the division. Now I had told you all what is the method to solve division of fractions. Your first fraction remains as it is, but the second fraction changes into its reciprocal. And before that we have to make the divide sign into multiply. So this is the first change, the divide sign becomes multiply. The second changes, the second fraction has to be made into its reciprocal. So 7 upon 2 should be made into 2 upon 7. That is the reciprocal. Now you can do the division, the reducing I mean. So you can look here, 2 and 4 can be reduced. Remember children, once again I am telling you all, when you are reducing, it has to be one number from the numerator and one number from the denominator. So I can reduce 2 from the numerator and 4 from the denominator using the 2 times table. Then you have 7 and 2191. Try if you can reduce 2191 using the 7 table. If you all don't know, you all are not sure what is to be done, the best thing is use the factorization step and that will help you to reduce. So 7 can be factorized using the 7 times table of course. Let us see how I can factorize 2191. I can make use of the 7 table only here because you know 2 table cannot be used here since it's an odd number. 3 table also cannot be used because the total of these digits 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 1 13. 13 does not come in the 3 table, so I cannot use the 3 table to factorize it. 5 table also cannot be used because the number 5 is only used when the number ends with a 0 or a 5. So next I will try the 7 table and I feel I can use the 7 table to factorize this. So it is 7 Let me take 21 together. 7 threes are 21. Let's see what is closest to 9 in the 7 table. 7 ones are 7. So I had 9. I made use of 7 ones are 7. 8, 9. 2 is extra, which will go to the next digit. And the next digit will now become 21. Again, I can say 7 threes are 21. Okay, then we have 313. Can we reduce 313 any further? You can try using the different tables. It won't go in 2, it won't go in 3 also. So you all try, maybe if it is going in 7 or something, you'll see how you can reduce it further. Or else if you cannot reduce, leave it as it is. It may be a prime number also. So this is how you can reduce. So at least for now you know that I can make use of the 7 table here. I can say 7 ones are 7 and I can say 7 313s will give me 2191. Actually, you don't need to reduce further. You can stop here only because you know that I can make use of 7 ones are 7 and 7 313s are 2191. Similarly, reduce 2 and 4 as well. I'm not doing that step. Reduce it and get the answer. Okay, now let's move to question number 29. Question 29. Tanvi cuts 54 meters of cloth into pieces, each of length 3/8 meter. How many pieces does she get? So there is a cloth of 54 meter length and she cuts them into pieces of equal length. Now we are given what is the length of each piece. So we have to find out what are the total number of pieces that she has made from this cloth. So the first statement can be length of cloth . Length of cloth is 54 meter. Remember to put the unit. Length of each piece is 3/8 meter. Okay, now we have to find out the number of pieces that she gets. Number of pieces she got. Okay, so I know the original length of the cloth. I know the length of each piece of the cloth. I have to find out how many pieces she got. For that, I will do the original length of the cloth divided by length of each piece. Okay, so this is how it should look like. Original length divided by the length of each piece will give me the number of pieces. Now here, the whole number has to be made into a fraction. This is a mixed number, so make it into a fraction. Next step, I hope you'll remember what is to be done. Division becomes multiply and the second fraction take the reciprocal. Then try to reduce what you can reduce. I'm giving you all a hint. 27 and 54. Do you all know in which table it comes? If you all know your tables well, it will be very easy to guess. Yes, 27 and 54, you can make use of the 9 times table. So use the 9 times table, reduce this and get your final answer. That is the number of pieces she got. Okay, question number 30. A cord of length 126.5 meter has been cut into 46 pieces of equal length. What is the length of each piece? Now this is again a similar sum, just like question 29. You know the original length of the cord. You know how many pieces are cut. Now you have to find the length of each piece. Let us write what is given. Length of the cord, which is equal to 126.5 meter. Now here we know the number of pieces. that is 46. You have to find the length of each piece. Okay, now to find the length of each piece also, I have to do length of the cord, that is 126.5 divided by the number of pieces. So when I do this division, I will get the answer. Alright children, I will not continue further. You all continue from here. Convert this mixed number into a fraction. Make this whole number into a fraction by putting 1. Since it is division, make it into multiplication and get the reciprocal of the second fraction. Once again, I am telling you all, when it is division, remember always the bigger number is first, the smaller number is second. So from here you all proceed. Okay, let's go to question number 31. A car travels 283.5 km in 4 2/3 hours. How far does it go in 1 hour? Now this is simple. Distance travelled in 4 2/3 hours is equal to 283.5 km. Please remember to write the units wherever required. So we know what is the distance travelled in 4 2/3 hours. We have to find the distance travelled in 1 hour. So we are given information for many and asked to find for 1. So what will we do? It is a division sum. Big number, that is 283.5 divided by 4 2/3. Convert the mixed numbers into fractions. Remove the division sign, put multiply and get the reciprocal of the second fraction, and then reduce the numbers wherever possible. Okay, question number 32. The area of a rectangular plot of land is 46 2/5 square meter. If the length is 7 1/4 meter, find its breadth. Now children, you all have already learned how to find area of rectangles in your class 5. I hope you remember the formula for area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is equal to the length of the rectangle multiplied by the breadth of the rectangle. Now let us see what we are given over here. Question number 32. Area of a rectangle is equal to 46 2/5 meter square. I had taught you all how to write the units of area. It is either centimeter square or meter square. So I can write it as meter raised to the power of 2, which is read as meter square or square meter. So area is 46 2/5 square meter or meter square. The length is length of the rectangle is equal to 7 1/4 meter. Okay, so the length is in meters. That's why the area is meter square. If the length would be in centimeter and the breadth would be in centimeter, the area would be in centimeter square. This was already taught to you all last year. So now we know the area, we know the length. We have to find the breadth of the rectangle. Okay, so let us see what the formula looked like. I had told you all that area of the rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. Now I know the area, I know the length. I don't know the breadth. How will I find the breadth? Now for that also there is a formula. Breadth of the rectangle will be area divided by the length. Okay, so in case you are given the area, you are given the length and you want to find the breadth, you have to do area divided by length. Similarly, even if you are given the area and the breadth and asked to find the length, this formula looks like this. Length will be equal to area divided by breadth. Okay, so this is the formula how to find the breadth, area divided by length, how to find the length, area divided by the breadth. Anyways, the second formula is not required as of now. Let us focus on the first formula. We are given the area, we are given the length. So the formula to find the breadth is area divided by length. Area is 46 2 upon 5 divided by the length, that is 7 1 upon 4. Work this out. Convert this first into improper fractions. Change the division into multiplication, reciprocal of the second fraction, and reduce it to get your answer. So whatever answer you get will come here, which will be the breadth of the rectangle, and the unit will be meters. So the unit of length and breadth is meter, and the unit of area is meter square. If the unit of length and breadth would be centimeter, area would be in centimeter square. Okay, I hope you all can work this out further. So I'm not going to solve it more for you all. Rest of it you all have to do on your own. Okay, let us proceed to the last word problem of exercise 4E, that is question number 33. The product of two fractions is 15 3 upon 4. If one of them is 4.5, find the other. So here we are given product of two fractions. Children, I hope you remember the meaning of product. Product is when you multiply two numbers, the answer that you get is called the product. So the product of two fractions is 15 3 upon 4. One of the fraction is given to us and it is 4.5. Okay, now we have to find the other fraction. Now what do we do in such situations? We know what is the product. We know one of the fraction. How will I get the other one? To get the other one, I have to do product divided by one of the fraction. Okay, so if I do product divided by one of the fraction that is known to me, the answer that I get will be the other fraction which is unknown to me. So product is 15 3 upon 4. One of the fraction is 4.5. Divide this. First convert it into improper fractions. Remove the division sign, put the multiplication sign, get the reciprocal of the second fraction. Then try to reduce whatever you can in the numerator and denominator. The answer that you get after reducing will be your other fraction. Thank you children. Hope you have followed what I explained. In case of any difficulty, please let me know if you all are having any problem. Thank you.